Look, it's no surprise he's gone from Everton. Was it one thing or was it a combination of things that meant he was fired?
Listen, the truth is, by the end, there was no direction, there was no pattern, there didn't seem to be a huge amount of blood and guts getting put into everything. And so when that all goes together, you lose games, you're in the bottom three. I mean, really, was there ever going to be any other outcome? I don't think so.
Was it ever any good under Silva at Everton?
Well, I think initially, you know, players initially are all ears. They're keen to do well, and they try and follow instruction. But when things start going wrong, and the manager can't change anything, and you keep banging the same drum all the time, which it seems to have been for me, he's kept on the same drum about how they want to play and how they're going to go about things. But the more you drop down the table as players, you're looking for something else. And I guess he never came up with anything else. And the formula he had at Everton was one of, losing. So inevitably, he had to go.
How much were the players to blame?
Listen, the players will always have to take some responsibility because, you know, if they're at their best, regardless, you know, as a group, regardless of what the manager's telling them, as a group of players, you can still go out and be at your best. And if you do that with the quality they have, and certainly the experience that they have, then they can still get results. So yes, the players have to take some responsibility, but at the end of the day, when you've kind of lost faith in what the manager's telling you, and you end up going on the field thinking, well, I'm going to do this. If you've got 11 guys thinking that way, then that's what you get. You get defeats, you don't get results, and then you're in trouble.
The job he did at Watford got him the Everton gig, but is he now damaged goods?
No, not at all. There's plenty of managers who've had good spells, bad spells, and get another job. I don't think there's any. I don't think he'll get a job straight away back in the Premier League, but I think in Europe, no question, teams will be after him.
What about Everton's glass ceiling? Because right now they're in the bottom three, or they're relegation candidates. With the players they've got, what should they be aiming for? Probably better than top 10, or is the squad about that?
With the money they've spent over the last 2 or 3 seasons, you're talking about over 400 million. Now, unfortunately for Everton, they're buying in the pool below the very best. So we can say you look on paper at the squad and the individuals they have that are the good players, but are they top class? And to get in the top 4, you need to be top class. So top 4 for me, certainly right now, is out of the question. But there's no doubt, they have to be at least in the top half of the table. And unfortunately, they find themselves, third bottom right now.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.